When it comes to protein, there are so many questions out there and an equal number of misconceptions. Is whey a steroid? Is it safe for women? Will it damage my kidneys? And so much more. So in today's class of the Whole Truth Academy, we are going to answer the 6 most asked questions about whey protein and tell you the whole truth about it. Is whey protein a kind of a steroid? Will you bulk up like a gym bro? Nope. Steroids are a type of hormone that your body makes naturally to regulate body functions. Synthetic steroids are supposed to be used only for medical purposes but are sometimes abused by people to fasten muscle growth. Whey protein is neither of these. It's a naturally occurring protein and sourced from milk. So in simple terms, no, steroids are hormones, whey protein is, well, a protein. So they are not the same. Besides, whey protein can't magically turn you into Dwayne Johnson. That takes working out every day, years of working in wrestling, doing cameos in famous franchises, and then building yourself as a leading man who can save the world by going on adventures in jungles. Basically, no gym bro has become a gym bro by eating his way into biceps. He's taking protein and working out a lot. But one caution, just because whey protein is not a steroid doesn't mean manufacturers may not add steroids to the product that you buy. For example, in India every now and then, the government catches manufacturers who've spiked whey protein with steroids. We hate such cheaters as much as you do, but do you know what do we love? For you to hit that like button, so go on and smash it right away. Now, can women consume whey protein? Why should women not be watching their daily protein intake and reaching for supplements like whey? Much like gyms, whey protein is not for gym bros only. And much like with whey protein, neither will men get buffed overnight nor will women. As we explained in our previous video, this paper by the Indian Council of Medical Research and the National Institute of Nutrition on nutrient requirements for Indians states that a healthy Indian adult should have 0.83 grams of protein per kg of body weight per day. The ICMR and NIN have given a reference point for Indian adult men and women who might be at say 65 kg weight for men and 55 for women. They will need to get about 54 grams and 45 grams of protein respectively every day. This is just for maintenance. If you want to put on muscle, you need a lot more. But as per the report, average Indians are not even reaching the maintenance levels in a day, leaving a large part of the country protein deficient. Which means men and women both are not getting enough protein. And so this brings me back to my question. Why should women not be taking protein through both food and through supplements? They absolutely should. Watch our previous video on this, and if you want to know even more, we are linking it in the captions and comments here. Will consuming whey protein have any side effects? If you're starting your journey with whey protein, you may experience some indigestion and queasiness as your body settles in and starts getting used to the protein. It's like when you watch Kal Ho Na Ho and you start feeling things in your heart because it's overwhelmed with all that goodness, something like that, but in your stomach. In some cases, you may also experience some bloating or acne. This is either because of lactose intolerance or as a reaction to all the artificial fillers, bulking agents, anti-caking agents, foaming agents added to popular protein powders in the market. As we always say here at The Whole Truth, read the labels at the back of the pack. Another cause here could be that our liver may not be used to processing protein when it's suddenly consumed in this form. But a lot of this is often short term, and this is why if you're new to protein supplements, be gradual with your intake of whey protein and increase your intake only step by step. Does protein cause damage to the kidneys? Think of the most natural and healthiest foods you can imagine. What comes to mind? Fruits? Vegetables? Now imagine if I start eating 20 apples a day just because they are healthy. What do you think will happen? Yup, exactly. If you start overdosing, almost anything can become harmful. It's the same with whey protein. Your kidneys won't really like it if you're having too much of it. But as long as you're using it as a supplement to hit your protein goals and not as the only source of protein, you should be fine. The next question you should ask is how to start your protein journey. Okay, let's take a pause. Why don't you all take a guess? How many grams of protein do you think we should take in a day? Let us know in the comment section, and as always, a few lucky commenters will win some exciting protein packed goodies from us. Done? Okay, so here is how you should approach this. Start with a small scoop of whey protein and mix a quarter scoop with water for the first 3 days. Then increase to half a scoop for the next 4 days and then a full scoop thereafter. Monitor your stomach and skin for any discomfort or breakouts, which should settle down in a few days. After 15 days, decide whether to buy a larger batch. And if you've already started your protein journey and your body is comfortable with digesting protein, then you can increase your protein concentration. So in that case, last question. What's the difference between whey protein concentrate and whey protein isolate? Your choice between the two should depend on your goals, budget, and lifestyle. Whey protein concentrate has a lower proportion of protein ranging from 30 to 80% and higher amounts of carbs and fats. It's a good option to start with as it's the lesser processed form of whey and contains other nutrients too. Plus, it's cheaper than isolate. But whey protein isolate will be a better choice if you want to strictly minimize carb and fat intake while maximizing protein. This is because it's almost entirely protein with practically no fat or carbs. Moreover, isolate is for you if you're lactose intolerant since it has less than 1% lactose. I hope these two videos we made at the Whole Truth Academy have helped answer many of your questions on protein and whey protein. But I'm sure there are even more questions and we love the curiosity. So leave the rest of your questions in comments and we'll be back with another episode.